Welcome. You are on the Prepper Camper channel. This segment is going to be called The Last Day News. That's right, the last day news. And what it is, I'm going to talk about the tsunami that's predicted to hit from Florida around going up to New York and beyond. I got this article here in front of me. If you can see it. USA Today. It was done a few days back, September 24th, 2021. Now I'm going to read some of it, talk about this prediction about the tsunami. And this is from the aftermath of the volcano, La Palma. So, let's see what happens. Okay. There's this old theory about the volcano erupting on the Spanish islands. It's caught everybody's attention. The island of La Palma in the Canary Islands. It's going to possibly erupt, and it has been. In the afternoon of September 19th, after a week-long buildup, this activity occurred. Days later, the lava continued to flow through the four mountains of the volcano towards the island. I'm summarizing some of this, by the way. By September 20th, it had already forced the evacuation and relocation of over 5,000 residents. As the latest development are shared online and through many social media, the tsunami would reach the east coast of the United States. Trying to scroll. Yeah, coastline of the United States. The thing I've read, they already expounded upon to the eruption of the pieces of the land that would slide into the ocean, and it would be caused a tsunami for the USA coast. This is a prediction for the year. The accompanying image is on a map. You've seen the various maps of the United States from Florida up. And this tsunami was predicted to have 50-meter tsunami waves from the coast of the Canary Island volcano erupting, landsliding, putting this underwater, such as if it hits America, if it comes this far. Florida, New York, Washington, D.C., Boston, and parts of southern Texas and Louisiana are among the areas that would be affected by the tsunami that might hit this part of the coastline. hold on, I'm trying to scroll. This is just a theory. And it shares the excitement of social media, and the users are pretending that it could actually happen or something of that scenario. But an expert consensus of some kind, in reality, it's a hypothesis that both American and Spanish officials have debunked. They said this might not happen, folks. And the conditions will require for the tsunami to be big enough to submerge parts of the country coastline already extremely unlikely to happen. So where the volcano is in that little La Palma area, if all that was to go in, but they're saying it might not go in, it might just be a part sending a little shock wave. Not the whole thing going in, sending a massive shock wave. So the massive shock wave, according to them, has been debunked. USA Today researched out to the users who share the images for the comments. There's a bunch of comments here. I'm not going into that. I just wanted to stick with the article. And they're saying that the eruption that will occur won't be big enough to create a tsunami. Scroll right there. As of September 21st, 2 days after the initial spew of lava, the volcano erupted had covered around 254 acres and destroyed 166 buildings, according to the Volcanologist Institute, which had been sharing news and analyzing on the eruption. The chances of acid rain and toxic clouds remain low. Been a few days, folks. Though the volcanologist though the volcanic ash in the air could produce a risk to the residents of the island. I agree. And there may be very low chances of a landslide causing a tsunami big enough to reach the coast of the United States. Let's talk about this for a second. Now, these volcanologists, this is what they do. They study this thing. But that don't mean that they're always correct and right. We got two elements at work here. The first element, the creator. The second element is science and what man determines from what his measurements and his readings are. So we're juggling, if you will, the ideology that either God's right or man's right. Sometimes they agree, and a lot of times they disagree. So let's just throw caution to the wind and say that on the secular side of things, nothing's going to come about this La Palma business issue. But what we can discuss, a little biblical, the Creator, Heavenly Father, there's a lot of biblical predictions talking about earthquakes, animals dying. There will be signs and wonders in the sky with the moon and the sun. And throughout the world birth pains in diverse places. A volcano is definitely birth pain. So is a tsunami. But let's get back to this. I was just wanting to discuss that for a moment. Stephen Ward from the University of California, Santa Cruz, and Simon Day from the University College in London published a study about the possibilities of a tsunami organizing in the Canary Islands, later reaching America's coast and a part of the world, or various parts of the world. They said that the landslide from the volcano into the ocean, 150 and 500 cubic kilometers, would cause a tsunami with waves between 10 and 25 meters high, hitting North America around 9 hours after the hypothesis volcanic eruption. Spanish and American officials have pushed back on the theory, however. So we have here some scientists who said, hey, there is a possibility. And then we have these other officials, because that's what it said, officials, making the statement, both American and Spanish are saying, no. So we're playing chess here. Mm-hmm. And let me read a little more. After accounting the eruptions on Twitter on September 19th, the U.S. Geological Survey said that the tsunami threat remains local in their area at the Canary Island, in that little region, not pushing way over here to where we are 9 hours later. That's the measure of time distance between us and them. Debunking users claim that the mega tsunami would even happen. That same day, the U.S. National Tsunami Warning Center posted on Facebook that the eruption did not pose any tsunami risk to the East Coast. The island's Volcanologist Institute has assured the extreme conditions would have to occur for the theory to become a reality. For instance, the volcano would have to grow by 1,000 meters over its current height, okay? Which the Institute told Spanish national TV station Antena 3 would take another 40,000 years. Okay, here's a fact check. Police confirm. Hold on. Skip that. Okay. Another way a mega tsunami could occur if an earthquake of exceptional high magnitude and a high magnitude volcano erupt were to take place at the same time. So if it went boom and the ground shook at the same time, this could catapult, my words, not theirs, into being a mega tsunami. That's what they quote, mega tsunami. These two phenomenons together could lead to a landslide of which is what word? A day's theory. Oh, which was Ward's, the scientist, and Day's, the other scientist, theory. So Ward and Day's, the two scientists, their theory hypothesized. So here we have two scientists, Mr. Day and Mr. Ward. They're coming up with a logical reasoning. That's a hypothesis, is an educated guess, saying, hey, let's watch out for something. But the volcanologists are saying it ain't going to happen. This goes back to asking the question, man science versus God, the creator, Heavenly Father, the creator, and biblical prophecy. You all know that this is a Christian channel. So what I have here is two things at hand. So in the comments below, tell me, what do you think? Is prophecy going to win out? And this is going to be part of the birth pains, part of the tribulation? Or the volcanologists are right. This ain't nothing to it. Well, that's all I'm going to read for this. So leave me your answer below about which way you think this is going to go. This has been Prepper Camper and the Last Days News. Jesus Christ saves.